Hey guys, you're watching X1 and Only. My name is AJ, and I just pulled my microphone and it really hurt my ear. We are back on another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. It's episode 2. Last episode was the pilot episode. You guys seem to really enjoy it. We're still going to keep this series on a bit of a trial period for the next few episodes, just to see how it goes. But in general, you guys seem to really enjoy it, which is what I really like to hear. So, nothing's really changed. I haven't got around to doing front gates or starting the car park or even the road or anything like that. It's exactly how we left off last episode, apart from a giant red pillar in the sky, which we shall work on a little bit later. That's the height of what I want the pixel art to go to maximum. We need to try and keep it below that if at all possible. But we're going to first work on the sort of entrance area to this roller coaster. Every entrance you always have the queue that you have to line up in, and then there's always a little sort of shelter on top of the what are they called? On top of this, what's it called? Like station? Would you call it a station? What would you call it when at the first start? I don't know what it'd be called. So anyway, we're gonna go up here and here and sort of mark out an area. I want it to sort of be round. If we can get a sort of round effect or half round, like an entrance, yeah, that's cool. And if we do the same thing on this side, there's going to be no cheesy sound effects on this episode. I can assure you. Like last episode, there was some very cheesy sound effects. I got a case of sort of these weird burps at the minute. They're sort of silent burps. They really wrench on my stomach. They really do hurt. So hopefully you guys can't hear too much of that. But if you do hear the occasional little burp, I apologise. I do. I don't mean it. Right, we're going to come up there. And that's going to be the sort of size of the building. Maybe we could go a little bit more out the back, in fact. Because at the back, there's always a few unused carts, aren't they? What do you call it? They're called carts, are they? I don't know, the sort of roller coasters, the coasters of the roller coaster. There's always a few spare, isn't there? So we're going to go with, well, seeing as though we're sort of using red, it's red devil, we want to use some red blocks, don't we? Oh, what about nether brick then? That would be perfect, wouldn't it? So have nether brick, nether brick, nether brick, nether brick. Works out perfectly. And then we'll have stair, and then stair there, and then do the same on this side, and then have that there. Whoops. That there. Not on the top. That looks good. Yeah, that looks fine. And then we just got to match it up this end. This one's going to be longer, so we're going to have 3. And then, whoops. And then 3. And then that's sort of 2.5. Perfect. Yeah, excellent. Alright, so we need some spare mine carts here. So let's get some of these. Some rails. We're back to live commentary again. You guys seem to enjoy the sort of voiceover afterwards commentary. It's quite nice to hear, really. It's nice that I don't have to do live commentary every time. I prefer doing live commentary, I think, like this, because then we get to have a chat. We get to enjoy sort of building it all together. But it's nice that you guys will let me off occasionally and I can do some commentary afterwards. The only reason why it wasn't live last episode was because I was just running short on time, really. And I didn't really know how this roller coaster was going to go. I didn't really have an idea. Okay, so let's get some spare ones in here. Like that. There's always some spare ones, aren't there, at the back. Perfect. Get out of there, sheep. You can't ride on it. I tell you what, if an animal goes in there, whoops, if an animal goes in this one, we'll send an animal around. That's something I need to get used to again. On our city world, there's so much blocks that aren't grass that the animals hardly spawn anymore. But on a fresh, super flat world, we are so overrun with sheep and everything that always spawn. It really drives me nuts. It really does. But we're going to have to take these fences away on this side, like that. And I want to grab some slabs. Maybe some, cobblestone slabs will look nice. And what I want to do is I want to put the slabs on this level. And that's going to look a little bit weird at first, but you always drop into the roller coaster. It sort of hides the track a little bit more. I'll do the same on this side. We don't need to delete them, really, do we? We can just go behind there like that. And that sort of hides it all. Oh, perfect. That's excellent. Whoops. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute, guys. It'll look a lot better with slabs around it, I promise. I promise. Excuse me, sheep. Don't mean to get in your way. You'll be there a long time, you know. You won't ever get out of there. Okay, and then we need to drop it down 1/2 block. Because they need to be full blocks so we can put, what are they called? Like, well, I don't know if we want to use fences as the, what are they called? The lines, the queues. I don't know if I want to use those or if I want to use iron bars. Oh, not those stairs. It's those stairs, isn't it? Put some of those down like that. And then in the floor here, we then need full blocks. I'm not going to do it with slabs. I'm going to cheat and use full blocks down here. Whoops. Like that. Okay, I'll fill the rest of that in a minute. Okay, we've got an idea. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good. We need to somehow suspend that from the ceiling as well, otherwise that floating block is going to look really, really odd. Let me do the floor and let me put the roof down, and I'll be right back. Alright, roof's on. Looks much better already. Yeah, I'm starting to see it to come together now. So, we need some sort of wall in, but something that matches into these poles. Or maybe we could do like this along the top here. It's not going to quite match up. That doesn't matter. That still looks okay. We'll go with that. And then go along here. Maybe we don't need walls on this one. Maybe this one can be a little bit more open. Yeah, I think that'll look okay. Most of them have sort of walls on them. They're sort of like a little miniature room. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be able to get away. We need to fill in this bit though, don't we? Otherwise it's going to look really, really odd. And over there. Just make sure we've got the other side as well before I forget. Slab. Slab! Yeah, otherwise that'll look really odd behind the cobblestone walls. Let's come along here. See? It's come together. You guys need to trust me more. Aha. And up. There like that. Oh, maybe we could fill this all in. Yeah, we'll go with that for the minute. We can always change it. If you guys don't like something, don't be afraid to tell me. Whoops! Don't be afraid to tell me in the comment section below. I might not listen to you, but it's always nice to hear your guys' opinion. No, I always listen to you. Anything you put in the comment section below, I always take on board, as long as it's nice. I don't like nasty comments. Okay, that looks alright. That looks okay. And then, if we come up there, come along the top, and whoops. And then, let's go all the way down here. Put that in there. Have we got a middle point? We don't quite have a middle point. What if we go there and there? There we go. That gives 2 blocks in the middle. Oh, it's getting to night time. Our first live commentary. Night is falling. Better get used to this. Why isn't there an always day? I complain every time it gets to a night time in a video. I always say, why isn't there an always day option? There really, really should be. Well, I suppose we should put some lights in here then to help out with that situation. Ooh, I tell you what, glowstone really does go well with nether brick, doesn't it? It's the only block that really goes well with it. Anyway, what block are we going to use? Are we going to use fences as the sort of gates? Or we could use netherrack. What do you think? That blends in too well with that. I think netherrack would be a really cool way to do it. If we had that like that. It's not going to be oops, I think we need to go one longer, don't we? It's not going to be a huge queue. Can we go up and then back down again? Should be able to. Like that. Close enough. Close enough. That's perfect. Can we put a trapdoor on a fence? No, we can't. Can we put a trapdoor on a stair? I just want something there to make it look a little bit more interesting. What do you think? We could put a pressure plate there. Or, if we do that, maybe we could get some red carpet and put that on there instead. I don't know, just as a little table or something, like the ticket guys here. He takes your tickets when you come in, doesn't he? Or checks your wristband. The wristband is the most popular thing in amusement parks in the UK, it seems. Everybody has you go and get a bracelet, and then you can go on as many rides as you want. Oh, and we need to suspend this, don't we? Let's suspend that with that. Yeah, that looks okay. That doesn't look so bad, does it? How does it look like from out here? Ah, I'm stuck. Let me out. Oh, yeah. That's really added a lot to the whole roller coaster, hasn't it? I like that. That's a nice colour scheme as well. Okay, let's work on this pixel art. Now, as I said in the pilot episode, I have done a whole pixel art series. I wasn't doing the sort of pixel art like this. I was doing realistic pixel art. So if you're interested in that, then be sure to check out the playlists on the channel. It should be in there somewhere. Okay, unintentional stop there. My controller ran out of batteries, and I couldn't for the life of me find a set of AA batteries in my whole house. Anyway, back to the pixel art. So, I've marked out a pole here, and that's 40 blocks high. I think this is where we were. Anyway, I don't think we were doing anything else, were we? Yeah, it's 40 blocks high, and 10, 20, 30, yeah. And I don't want to go any taller than that, really. That's sort of the maximum height that we want to go. And I was either going to do the pixel art here or in there, but I think back here will look better. So, I'm going to go for a devil's head. We're going to try and build a devil's head here. It might go well, or it might look really terrible. Hopefully, it's the latter. I've already gone wrong, haven't I? Is that symmetrical? That's sort of symmetrical. Yeah, I used to be good at art when I was at school. That was a long time ago. Oh, I think I was quite good at art. I like to think I was quite good at art. But things can change very quickly, can't they? Things can change very, very quickly. Okay, so he's going to have quite a chiseled jawline. That's going to be like a chiseled bit on his jaw. It's going to be a little bit hard to follow until we get the red in. I think as soon as we get the red in, we'll be okay. Damn it! Don't tell me these batteries are dead as well. Come on, controller, stay with me now. I'm not cutting away again. I think we're going to try and do the whole devil on camera. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Does that sound about right? If we go 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the same as what I've done on the other side anyway, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll see how it goes. And then we need his ears. So, oops. Devils always have pointy ears, don't they? So that's going to be his little earlobe. And then we're going to have that on either side. We'll bring that up 3 blocks. And then that. And that's going to be where the sort of top of his head is. I don't think we're going to get... Well, we've got the horns to go on yet. We should be able to stay under our 40 block limit that we're trying to stick to, hopefully. But yeah, if we can keep this all on camera, and then that way, you guys won't complain to me that I've cut out a bit. Because I don't like to cut parts out of videos, but sometimes it has to be done. Otherwise, we will spend forever doing one thing and it'll be a super long video. Is that the same height? It's always hard to tell, isn't it? I think that's the same height. Right. We need devil's horns. Devil's horns are an important part of any devil. So if we had one horn there, and we had one horn there, I'm leaving a gap of 3 in the middle to get enough white in. Splash me potion. And then, if we go 3 blocks up again to make the maths easy, like that. Is that about right? Does that look right? It's going to look really odd like that, isn't it? Let's put the hair on the top of his head in. Something like that. No, let's shorten up these horns. Whoops! Let's make them 2 wide instead of 3 wide. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Huh? And let's make them 2 high as well. Let's take this away. And then that'll be 2 high, so we'll come in there. I think that'll be much better. Okay. And then his hair will come down here. Like that. And like that. Okay, we're starting to get something that looks sort of like a devil, doesn't it? Please say it does. Okay. Not quite finished with the top of his head yet, so we're going to have the hair to there. And then that on top of that. And then that'll sort of cap the top of the head off. Oh no, we're getting night time. Impossible to do pixel art at night. So we're going to have to sleep as soon as that cloud. As soon as the sun hits the fog. Oh, is it night time? No, it's not yet. We can't sleep yet, guys. We're going to have to battle on. Those horns aren't quite big enough, are they? So if we come out one more block. Like that. Oops. Ah, wrong one. Delete it. Place it. That looks okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. I can work with that. And we just need to match up on this side, which is easier said than done. Huh? Huh? Is that it? I can't tell. It's all nighttime and all dark. Let's sleep away the night. I think that's it. So the next step, we'll just double check that it all looks to scale. And if it does, the next part is just filling it up with red. Yeah. Okay, let me fill up with red because that is really boring. So I shall be right back. Alright, he's filled with red, which has already made him a lot more devil looking. Let's make his horns white. Like that. And on this side. And then we're going to have to try and fit some facial features in, which is always hard to do on pixel art. Okay, let's start off with the mouth. If we leave a square of red, and then we put in a mouth like this. Oops. Does that look like a mouth? Sort of looks like a mouth, doesn't it? And then we have the nose on top of that. So we'll go out to the same width as the mouth. And then if we do something like that, does that look like a little nose? That looks like a nose. Okay, we'll go with this. It's going well. And then eyebrows, very evil looking eyebrows, will go up 3 blocks. Come in 1. Go up 1. Come in 1. Go up 2. Does that look right? That looks like a good eyebrow, doesn't it? Let's do the same thing on this side. Oh no! Red. There we go. Just lost my track now. Up. And then up. And then up again. And then the bottom of the eyes. If we do it like that. Like that. How does that look? That looks like a devil. What if we made like these bits the eyes? That looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. That looks like a little devil head, doesn't it? Sort of looks like Darth Maul from Star Wars, doesn't it? I like that. We're going to go with that. That's a pretty not bad for first try, is it? Pretty good for first try, I think. Okay, let's take this horrible, ugly, big, pokey stick down. Whoops. And let's work on the, Go away. I think I went into the block then, didn't I? Yeah, I did again. Oh no! Come back! Grass! Don't ruin the beautifully flat world here. Okay, yeah, let's work on the roller coaster just a little bit more. We need some stairs and some full blocks and some fences. And all I'm going to do here, I think, is make it look like it's a little bit more structurally sound. So we're just going to make a bit of a platform here. I'll do that and I'll be right back because it's just a platform. That's all it is, guys. Alright, so I put in a couple more platforms. I put in a little platform there and a little platform there, and it just looks like the roller coaster is being held up a little bit more firmly. It's only wood. There's a pig up the top. Look at him. I tell you what though, I think this is going to be the only roller coaster on the map that is made out of fence posts, because these things are so awkward to work with. They are awful, dreadfully bad, because you try and do a whole pillar of them and they place wrong or they don't place right, and they have a tiny hitbox. I think on the next ones I'm just going to use full blocks because it's going to save so much of a headache. But that looks pretty cool. I really like that as our first attraction, the Red Devil. Maybe we could put some red wool around there and stuff like that. I took this inspiration here from our city roller coaster. I really liked how we had that sort of platform on there. So I've sort of put that in there as like a little Easter egg. If people watch both series, they'll know that we have that on the other one. But yeah, that's wonderful. I really like that. Out here is going to be a nice big park, car park, and the gates and everything like that. We're going to have a really cool wall design. How cool does that look from back here? I tell you what, I would almost, in real life, I would almost want to ride on it. Not quite, because I don't like them. I was going to put some trees about, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to put trees about. I think I just want to put down grey wool all underneath it. Do you know what I mean? and just have it like on a concrete base. I think that'll look much better than trees. Maybe some trees behind the devil, but that'll be about it. But yeah, anyway, that's enough time. That's enough for this episode. We've run out of time. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Remember to show your love for this series. This is still on a trial period. If it's not what you guys are looking for, then we shall drop the series. We shall move on to something else. I'm really enjoying the series, so if you guys don't want to see it on YouTube, I'll be doing this off camera and I just won't record it. Either way, this theme park will continue if it's on YouTube or not. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to go and get some shut-eye, get some sleep. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!